But we're here at Karaka. The NZB Weanling sales is on tomorrow, actually. Starts at 12 o'clock New Zealand time, 10 o'clock Australian time. Barry Purdon, you've been here watching the parades. Good lot of horses to actually have an inspection on.
Yeah, they are. They turned out pretty well, Paul. Yeah.
It's a very different sale. It's very unique, actually, as an Australian coming across. There's no sale, I don't think, like it anywhere in the world. But it's a really great sale, isn't it, to be a part of it and sit back and enjoy a couple of quiet beers and watch some young horses be paraded.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it'll fire up a bit more tomorrow, obviously. But nice to have a look at them parade, and they all were turned out pretty well.
Some great success stories out of these sorts of sales. Have you purchased many and many good stories?
Yeah, we have actually. Most of the fillies we've been racing the last couple of seasons have come out of here. Just bought a filly called Ultimate Racy Girl out of here, and a couple of Always Be Mickey fillies, Kiss, and yeah, she came out of here. And actually, I think we had three that year that all came out of here that started early 2-year-old races. So yeah,
there's some absolutely great stories of horses that people haven't paid a lot for, and then there's other stories of horses that people have paid a lot for, but they've gone on to. That's the unique part about it. Like, I know it wasn't the NZB at the time, but horses like Copy That and My Hard Copy. I mean, they're not just young horses that are going to be precocious 2-year-olds here. They are horses that are serious horses that will be a part of the industry for a long time.
Yeah, well, Copy That was one of the best ones going around it, and. No, there's been some really good buys out of here, for sure.
Absolutely. Your team, Scotty and yourself, sitting back over in Australia, and I'm just thinking to myself, that cheeky grin that you just got there, and it must be really popping. Having an amazing run, mate.
We really have, Paul. It has been quite amazing. We've got a really nice team of young horses, and one old fella that's going around pretty good too. So, we sort of tried to target the yearling sales, a few years ago, or 5 or 6 years ago, and try to step it up a bit. And we were lucky enough to buy some quite nice young stock, and it's certainly helped. And they're sort of coming through now. So it's been really good, a great ride. Yeah.
Talk about the younger ones in a sec, but Macshard, I mean. It's just phenomenal, and I said it to Scotty, and I'll say it to you as well. Well done for, entrusting like Crystal, giving her a huge opportunity, and then the backstory to it. I mean, giving her her first drive on a pacer at the trials. I think it was the first time you'd ever tried in freelegging as well. But I think well done to you guys, because we need these young people in the game. It's so important. And I noticed Crystal's down the drive. You won't be able to get her off. I don't think she'll be following him around forever and a day.
That's exactly right. It seems strange, like Zach sitting on the stand without a driver. Crystal's out there driving, but she's had 2 for 2 Group 1s. I mean, what can you do? It's just she deserves the opportunity.
Is it a little bit of the old boy goes for her as well? Like it just lifts a little bit?
With the what way, please?
The old boy, the old horse, like he just lifts a little bit for Crystal. Like it's just a young girl sitting on the reins, and they just drive them that little bit differently.
Yeah, well, they do drive them a bit differently. I mean, Crystal just, she was just sitting at the back of the field on a loose rein. It seemed to be on the mile, and then she sort of got him sort of up on the job, just outside the last 400, really. Yeah. And he just, when she came out with him, he just stormed down the outside like it was trial day. That's what it looked like.
Was that as good a thrill as you've had that first night?
Yeah, well, I was sort of watching Merlin, and I just heard the commentator say, and I looked across and I saw him, and I thought, well, he might get a bit of money, but he was just going that quick. He just went straight by. I'm
going to get picked on. I don't mean as good a thrill, because you've had some great thrills in the industry, but just a satisfying, it might be a better way of putting it, a satisfying thrill that night to see that all happen.
Yeah, well, it was, Paul. I mean, hey, look, it was great to see her, more so for Crystal, probably. Yeah, I mean, she puts a lot in, and she works hard at it, and so really pleased for her. And of course, Max Shard, he's getting on a bit, and it's sort of quite unbelievable that he come out and do those 2 Group 1s like that, but he's done it, and he goes into the Auckland Cup this week. He's got to be one of the favourites, I guess.
Which is, mate, was 161 or 200? I think you get $200 there at one stage, which is just amazing. But I think, well, as I say, I'll reiterate it one more time. But well done, because I think you put the faith in the young girl, giving her drives, keeping her in the, like she'd probably say in the industry. She's got a family, but she's well and truly entrenched. And I don't think she's going anywhere now. And she's a great advert for harness racing, full stop too, because she's such such a bubbly person and prepared to have a chat any time.
Yeah, that's exactly what the way she is, Paul, and she's got that infectious smile, Crystal, so she's always happy about everything.
Mac Chard, sooner the better. The season that they've had, unfortunately, they didn't get through. They didn't get through to your father's race last week either, but you still must be wrapped in the season that they've had and the progression these two horses have shown, and they're going to be around for a long time in our industry.
Yeah, they are, Paul. Yeah, no, we purposely weren't going to start Merlin in the Auckland Cup, and we had no intention of really starting, and we just rather stop now and just let him have a good break, because last year he had a bad foot infection. He never left the property, and so he's carried on from there, and so it's nice for him to be away from the place, just settle down, have a break, and sooner the better's the same, really. He's done a great job, and so we're looking forward to getting them back in when they come, and they should be ready to go.
Targeted for November?
Yes, yeah, at this stage, Paul, we will definitely target the Cup.
What do you do after that? The Inter-Dominions a little bit after that and those sorts of things. Are they on your radar, or is it just wait and see?
I think this year the Inter-Dominions, are they still in November?
I think it's about 2 to 3 weeks after, or 2 weeks. So it's close.
No, we wouldn't worry about that, Paul. When they shift back to where they should be, we'll worry about it.
Good luck with that one.
Back to April, or something, end of March.
Yeah, and it's a nice time. Yeah, but there's plenty of empty times now that they can have those sorts of races, and it could still work. You mentioned there before the fillies, Duchess Megxit. I was in November last year, and you were looking after her at Mark's place, and she jumped onto the scenes then, and she keeps stepping up. You must be very, very proud of this filly, and it's got a good group of owners behind, very infectious sort of horse as well.
Yeah, the owners are very, they get a great thrill of it. But look, she's always been a nice filly, and she's strong with it, quick, and so it was great the other night for her. She probably deserved to get something like that, and to win the race in Christchurch, the Group 1 down there, she just rounded them up pretty quickly. So, we're looking forward to her future as well.
The Commodore was rocking that night, I can tell you.
I bet it was.
They were trying to find you, they couldn't find you.
No, I've got a bit smarter over the years.
Your trotters, he was just here just before, Kenny Brecken, the two trotting fillies that you've got, both his breed, I think. You're looking a little bit, yeah, thank you. Your eyes were darting. It's a great stat there before. Ken said it's the first time it's ever been done. First 4 home in a Group 1 race as a breeder, which, that's an amazing stat, full stop. Yeah, but you got some nice trotters. Yeah,
we have. Yeah, they're actually two geldings, but
sorry.
Yeah, one out of Luby Lou, who was a very good mare herself, and of course Highgates. It was as well. So we were a bit fortunate to get them, but they've both been right from the start with you, and really nice trotters to work with.
Do you like the trotters?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we always used to have a lot of trotters, but then it just waned a wee bit the last 10 years, I suppose, perhaps. So we've just got back into it again, getting a few more trotters.
There's a question I was asked the other day, but is this as good a run with horses that you had for a prolonged time? You've had some great horses over the journey. I don't want to get into that part of who's better and what's better, but just consistently going to the races with teams and filling those top 3 spots right at the minute. I could be wrong, but I can remember you having as good a run as what you're having at the minute.
No, I think you're right, actually, Paul. It's just unreal. We've just gone to the races and everything's just fell into place. And but Scott's been wonderful, and him and Zach are, really gel well together. And Zach usually gives them pretty much every chance. There's not very often the horses don't get their chance. No,
exactly. And Scotty's driving outstanding too. He's not noted as a driver, and I don't mean that in a nasty way. He's not noted. He does nothing wrong.
He's underrated, actually, Scott. But he's just under the radar. But he usually gives them their opportunity as well. So we're fortunate.
You said there before you set back a few years ago and decided you're going to have a crack. What put that about? Why? Don't take this the wrong way. Why not fade off into the distance, and just wind back, and no one would probably think anything worse.
Well, no, I was sort of always keen, but the horses we were getting at the sales, look, we did pretty well with them, and won quite a few races, and but they weren't just what you really were after. So we thought, well, we'll just open the shoulders and try a bit harder, and we paid a bit more money, but it's worked out okay so far.
And you've enjoyed it?
Oh yeah, it's been great, Paul. I've enjoyed with Scott and Zach driving them, and all the young people that work for you. It's great, you know, because we've got a great team of people. We really have.
Yeah, you do. You've got a little bit of everything too. You've got Aussies and and she's Sarah's a little bit of everything. She's an American Aussie, and
exactly.
She could almost be a Kiwi. But it does look like you're having fun. I think that's the one part that I want to showcase, and that I think it's great. I think it's great for the sport over here. And look, Dean Shannon's one of your bigger owners, bigger investors. He's invested heavily in harness racing in New Zealand, or racing full stop in New Zealand. But you still got to be able to get the results, and I think that's one of the great things about it.
Yeah. No, Dean has been a great supporter, and but we've had like Richard and Sheena Cole have been great supporters, and a lot of other owners too that have stuck on and are always there at the sale saying, what part of a horse can I have? So it's been great for us, and we sort of bought quite a few this year, Paul, at the sale. Some really nice horses, so hopefully it'll continue on for us.
I saw a few of them. I snuck in there one day just to get a quick interview with Scotty, and he's got a couple of nice. Have you got a few like sleepy ones? A few that people might be able to sit back and have a look at. Is there someone that really exciting you on the radar?
They've all broken pretty well. There's a Better's Wish colt we bought in Christchurch. I just forget the mother's name now, but he broke in well, and Mark Spinici's broke him in. And look, they all actually have broken in pretty well. We're really thrilled with them. We ended up getting 5 yearlings, but 4 colts and a filly. So what we got, we were thrilled to get.
Yeah, no, I saw them all. As I said, it was a little while ago. I think it was their first prep back there, but they're lovely types and well turned out. Barry, thank you. Well done for everything that you're doing. Well done with Mac Shard, the whole team effort you've got going there, and the way you're presenting these horses. And I think that's a Purdon way. Present these horses outstandingly, which is what you guys continue to do. I think it's great. Thank you for being here today. Thank you very much for giving me a chat too, because I really do appreciate it. I could sit there and chat to you forever and a day. There's no worries there. People will be saying, "Oh, ask him this or ask him that," but it's I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No, absolute pleasure, Paul.